What's good? You rocking with your boys, all rights reserved. Commenter Nation, stand up. Part of what I'm going to speak about briefly at the moment, and please excuse as I'm flying in the cockpit on my way to the next destination. Mach speeds, we proceed. Check this out. They have released the face of the alleged robber of Bun B and his spouse. This is crazy because we just saw the uproar in the calls of action for releasing the name and face of the person dealing with Nipsey Hussle. This is huge because we're having a large increase of individuals with animosity towards legendary superstars of our age. It just seems to have no end. But here's the thing. You think Houston's not going to be in an uproar? Are you crazy? You don't think Houston's going to get revenge? That's a crazy mentality when looking at exactly who it is. I mean, this person's been around for decades. They've made classic, countless music. What was this person's knowledge and relationship to Bun B? That's what the question is. I mean, this is something that's not really on the radar. Not even a lot of people are addressing it. So I had to come with my angle on it. Releasing this man's photo has just gave him, let's say it, a death wish. That's what it's done. I don't know whether he was doing it for clout. I don't know why he was doing it, but this is someone who's legendary and well respected throughout the entire state, if not the city, for his behavior, the way he's treated people. But someone did something that was adverse to his behavior to our knowledge. Now, why is this? There's no statement released. We don't see a lot of talking from it, but we are seeing the implications of the way law enforcement has taken to addressing it. Are they now using social media as a weaponized targeting system that is going to launch like a missile? Think about that. I'm saying that this person is the guy who we're looking for that did this. And it happens to do with a major superstar. Well, not only is this person now being looked at by police, but if someone sees them out and they really don't care, you don't think they're not going to act on it, their hatred for this person, or just to get the clout off of this person that did that to this superstar, to have their name everywhere now because law enforcement released it? And do you think law enforcement is going to equally hunt down the people who are responsible for this as they would catching a criminal up front? It was another criminal taken out. And if he's allegedly the one, that's how they're looking at it. I mean, we're in a time where if you're a superstar, you have to move special. And I know a lot of people are going to shake their head like, oh, nah, I ain't got to. If you're a rap or a worldwide superstar, you got to move special. Because I don't know the relations to this. I don't know what the culpability was. I don't know what the flexibility was to behave this way unanimously among people. I don't get it. I don't understand it yet. The story has not been developed as I'd like it to. So it's kind of up in the air. But what we do know is that there was animosity in the action. I need you to understand that for a second. Animosity in the action. That means this person's behavior and decision was made simply off of a moment. If that. They made it off of a moment. And he's very young. And he made this decision. At least he looks young. And he wasn't thinking about all of Houston being after him because the respect for Bun B and Pimp C. These are two down south legends. Okay, they have legacies. And it's not like you got into a scuffle. We don't know the situation. They are publicly alleging you attempted to rob him while he is the love of his life. That is a bad position to be in. This paints you out to be the bad guy no matter how you look at it. And if we're going to presume that there's any truth to what's being said, it's going to be hard to build the backstory around to prevent there being future animosity for him existing where he is now due to this sudden release of information to the public. It's a picture. I mean, they're picturing your face doing the narrative that was released. Hopefully you see how heavy that weighs. Hopefully you do. Like, I'm really hoping you see how heavy that weighs because of what you've done. You know, if you're a younger generation and it's all about it, work an earnest job. Think about the time you could spend behind bars for stealing and robbing people and things, and think about how much you can make being free. Think about that. There's no comparison. Every day you're not making money, you're literally limiting your ability. Every day you're sitting back, content, you're limiting your mentality and capacity to think of much larger opportunities of financial gain. It's simple mathematics. I'm not understanding why these younger men are doing what they're doing. And, you know, the conspiracies would be what everybody else is releasing about entities employing them. But allegedly, Eric Holder is saying he had a direct order of some sort or communication with authorities to do that to Nipsey Hussle. Are we going to hear a similar / synonymous story from this guy who attempted to violate Bun B? That would be a tragedy in itself, because that opens different discussions and things that we really haven't gotten into in depth. So this will open up a can of worms that is very large and start to lead to a speculation of thought that I don't think anyone at this point in time has taken up. What are your thoughts? Do you believe this could be possible? Do you foresee this being some type of issue as we go forward in the future? What's going to become of this situation? Who's going to pay ultimately from this? Are there any narratives to be carried? Are there any thoughts towards this being the situation? This is huge. This is huge, whether you realize it or not. Releasing his information like this is even larger, because now it puts him up to say that I think this guy is responsible for this, and this. I find that this person could allegedly be involved. So this is a huge indifference in how we move forward with our legends. We move forward with what it is we're looking to accomplish. Progression is very important, but when progression leads to situations of people jeopardizing their future by choices of this nature, this is inherently encouraging a generation. How would you react if your child was subject to this same stigma of being involved in it? What is his family thinking right now? Because they probably can't believe he did something so stupid. Or he really doesn't have anyone around to criticize his action. So was he acting off of his necessities now instead of looking at his future abilities or what his future calls for versus what he wanted for the moment? You know, it's deep, and it's going to get even deeper as we move forward, as we see the Nipsey Hussle situation, as we presume if it at all has caused some type of wreck to this legend Bun B. I'm pretty sure a lot of his hometown is going to speak up for it, and they're not going to accept it. I've been in Texas. It's an open carry state. That's not the state you want to be messing around. An open carry state, and especially if you're on a run and you think someone's after you, once you pick up and lift, if you're not legally able to hold that, you chance a life sentence. Versus if I'm a legal carry and I'm protecting my family, protecting people from you, the tables turn. It's like someone has, putting your picture up almost gave a license to kill. I'm sorry. Anyone who can find you try and turn you in, if you try and get violent, they can get violent with you. And that's how Texas rolls, open carry. What are y'all thoughts on this? This is just what I'm thinking. Put your thoughts below. Subscribe to the channel. Share. Comment. Always interact. And you know how I rock. All rights reserved.